0 in distribution. Now if we examine like each and every option, so first option says like limit n tends to infinity, Pn is equals to 0. Now this is not sufficient because, for example, if I take Pn is equals to 1 by n, this Pn tends to 0, but n into Pn is 1. So probability of xn is equals to 0 is nothing but 1 minus 1 by n whole to the power of n, and this tends to e to the power of minus 1 as n tends to infinity, so this is not equals to 1 clearly. So first option is clearly wrong. If we consider the second option, limit n tends to infinity, we're having like limit n tends to infinity, Pn is, probability of xn is equals to k is 0 for each fixed k belongs to 1. Now this cannot imply convergence and convergence to degenerate 0, because in particular it says like probability of xn is equals to 0 tends to 0. So which is opposite of what we need. We need like it should tend to 1. So second statement is also wrong. If you consider the third statement, limit x tends to infinity, expectation of xn is 0. So here expectation of xn is nothing but n into Pn. So if expectation of xn tends to 0, then n into Pn is tending to 0. That means 1 minus Pn whole to the power of n is tending to 1. That means probability of xn is equals to 0 is tending to 1. Or like in a short way, we can also show this by using Markov inequality. So if I consider probability of x is greater than 0, that is always less than or equal to expectation of x by Markov inequality. So probability of x is equals to 0 is nothing but 1 minus probability of x greater than 0, which is greater than or equal to 1 minus expectation of x. So that means expectation of xn tends to 0 implies probability of this xn greater than 0 is tending to 1. So therefore C does imply that xn tends to 0 in distribution. So therefore like option C is the correct answer. Whereas if we consider like option D, this doesn't really imply like convergence to 0, because again like if I take the example as Pn is equals to 1 by n. So variance of xn, if I take like that is nPn into 1 minus Pn, which is 1 minus 1 by n. So here like supremum is less than or equal to 1, which is finite. But if we see like probability of xn is equals to 0 is tending to e to the power of minus 1, which is not equals to 1. So this is also false. So option C is the correct answer.